The United Nations will hold a Food Systems Summit during its annual General Assembly session in New York in September. The food system showed weaknesses under the pandemic in 2020, and the number of people suffering hunger and malnutrition surged up to 811 million. This year 118 million people are suffering similar conditions, according to studies made by 5 United Nations agencies. The 5 UN agencies have issued the first global assessment in the pandemic era in 2021, showing that hunger remains in many countries. Those agencies are the Food and Agriculture Organization, the International Fund for Agricultural Development, the UN Children's Fund, the World Food Programme and the World Health Organization. Of the total undernourished people, more than half, or 418 million, live in Asia, more than a third, or 288 million, in Africa, and a smaller proportion, 60 million, in Latin America and the Caribbean. But the sharpest rise in hunger was in Africa, where the estimated prevalence of undernourishment, at 21% of the population, is more than double that of any other region. The UN said hunger shot up in 2020 in both absolute and proportional terms, outpacing population growth. Some 9.9% of all people were estimated to have been undernourished last year, up from 8.4% in 2019. It is an indictment on our entire food systems, from production to distribution and disposal, that in 2020, as many as 811 million men, women and children went without enough to eat, said Dr. Agnes Kalibata, the UN Secretary-General's Special Envoy for the 2021 Food Systems Summit. Hunger on this scale is a symptom of a dysfunctional food system that buckles under pressure and abandons the most vulnerable first. We need systemic transformation, and this is the aim of the UN Food Systems Summit, but it will be up to member states to pave the way for the changes we urgently need. Preparations are underway to hold the UN Food Systems Summit in September. The government in Italy will organize a pre-summit taking place July 26 to 28 in Rome. More than 130 governments are organizing national dialogues that have drawn tens of thousands of people to discuss ways to strengthen the food systems. When the global food systems function normally, they serve as a basic approach to help resolve other world challenges such as hunger, poverty, inequality and climate change. Food systems comprise key elements that interact along a food chain from supply and production of crops, livestock, fish and agricultural products to transportation, processing, preparations of food, consumption and disposal. To stay up to date with the latest news on the United Nations and the world, make sure to subscribe to this Facebook account by clicking the button above this video. See you next time.